Toronto, in my opinion, even though the predictions are heavily skewed in favor of Miami, I think Toronto has a better chance here than the predictions say. You know, they don't seem to have a key player. If we look at some of the recent stats from their games, they don't have somebody that really jumps out. But the fact that they're in this position sort of, to me at least, suggests that they have a shot here.
Ooh. Okay, focusing on the bands right now. Now that is a good point actually that you did bring it up. Paradox is in no way a bad team. Paradox, I haven't just heard much from them. I think this is going to be a very close game. We might even see overtime here, and I'm confident when I say that. An Ace ban, I can kind of understand. A Sledge ban? And a Valk ban, okay. Valk on border is a little strong, too, so I can see why. Some pretty out of the ordinary bans.
Yeah, I mean, Valk is a bit surprising. It's a good ban. She's a strong operator, brings great utility with the black eyes. The Ace ban, it is a bit strange to see Ace in particular, but it's not surprising to see as that first ban from the defenders an attacker ban of somebody that does hard breach or does secondary support. So we might see a Thatcher, occasionally a Thermite, a Maverick. Maybe you're every once in a blue moon you see a Flores. So that's not too
That
surprising. The Warden and Sledge do confuse me. My only guess is maybe they are target bans. Like
maybe
the
I'm
only
not
other
quite
fact,
sure. With Sledge and Ace off the board, that leaves room of opportunity open for Fuse, Jackal, Thatcher, Jackal especially. That's going to be hard for you guys to roam now as Miami. And on the defending side, all trap operators are still available, which a lot of people don't like Kapkan for some reason, even though it's
Attackers
pretty
need to
easy to check
locate and
doors.
defuse as many
A
bombs
lot of
as they
people don't
can.
like Kapkan. They ban Kapkan relatively quick. That means Fenrir's in play, Kapkan's in play, Thorn is in play, Frost is in play. And looking at more of the support players, Thunderbird is in play, which I wish I saw Thunderbird banned more, I'm not gonna lie. Mira's in play, which is being used right now. There's a lot of better operators I feel like could have gotten banned there, but the thing is that it wasn't just one team, it was both teams with a little out of ordinary bans.
yeah, I mean it might be target bans. My only other thought is that the
10 seconds to
Sledge
insertion.
is one of him and Buck are two operators where they can
5
really do
seconds left before
extensive vertical
insertion.
play. So maybe that might be
Attackers
that
are
might
moving out to
be
locate a bomb and
Ottawa,
defuse it.
not Ottawa,
Attackers
pardon
have
me,
dropped the bomb
Toronto
diffuser.
trying to limit
Attackers
that,
have recovered
although
the
that's
bomb
a
diffuser.
bit futile. But yeah, I have to agree that there are definitely certainly more meta. You could argue better bans available than Sledge and particularly Warden.
Warden, I know for a fact Warden's a target ban. Because Warden, as everybody knows, Warden is pretty strong right now. However, I feel like bans would be way better used on people that don't have selfish abilities. So, like, Warden, oh, wait, hang on, CXP does take a little bit of damage here. I'm sorry, does deal a little bit of damage here to Zadi. Melees for the dog. Ball shoots him in the chest, and he goes right back out! Oh, no, I thought he was going to go back out for round two. I feel like the bans would be better used on less selfish operators, because Warden's gadget is incredibly selfish, like, there's no doubt about it. Yes, that's what we're thinking. Fires rapidly, does get the first kill! Immediately refragged though, Ben Might is gone and dealt with. Natural light, it's a 4v4 situation. Miami a little bit withdrawn, but they seem, never mind. Natural light gets a kill onto Ozzy. That is the Azami gone and dealt with. A 3v4 situation, a minute and 35 left on the clock. Almost Soldier peaks and Watson playing the mirror, looking even into security. Very good. A very poor throw from the gridlock. And a Nitrocell kill goes out for Zat. Another kill! God! A 2v3 situation here. Miami could very well come back here. Shoots at the floor instead of looking at the window. Almost regrets that. Zat taking a lot of damage here. The Doc is still alive and in play. Oh, as well as the Fenrir. Those gas traps could mean devastation for Toronto. And then on the clock here. Zat taking even more damage. Balled off and Zat gone and dealt with Watson. 3v2 situation. He fires through the mirror, hoping to catch some grazes here. It's not happening. I don't like that Zed has so little ammo. He has no ammo. He has like 5 bullets in his primary. Watson has all the ammo he needs. Fires at the wall, hoping to catch a level off guard and gets shot from the first round. Wow, even with all that, that was impressive defensive setup. And yet it still didn't do enough to stop the sheer force of Toronto. Well done. What did we see anything wrong? I was too caught up in the moment. I'm sorry. I was talking over you that entire time. My apologies, my friend.
You're good. I mean, I would call the setup intricate, maybe not impressive. The way that I saw it is that they played very aggressively. You know, they had that Mira right on main wall, and they also threw, you know, that sort of extension into Fountain. And what ended up happening, at least it appeared, is that we saw an office take onto Fountain side by Miami, and because all that utility was really concentrated, and at least all the attention was really concentrated on holding down the CC side, which is sort of the meta push where you normally expect it, that ended up opening up opportunities on the Fountain side, as well as the fact that their extension into Fountain was very permeable, per se. You know, they had rotates, they had all these extra avenues to move players through that area to try and potentially work with the Mira over on main wall, and I think that ended up backfiring. I am curious to see if they do change anything here. They've certainly shifted the lineup, bringing a lot more intel and notably omitting that Mira the second time around.
Personally, I thought the Mirror was a good idea, but like you said, intricate, and I'm gonna be real, a lot of that setup was a little bit, I wouldn't say useless, but I think it was unnecessary. For some reason, I am noticing Zat is roaming a little far away from home. Ozzy still in Armory. G2 skin, mind you, I love that. Looks like they will be trying to disable them from a vertical push.
Laser gate in position. Deploying heartbeat sensor.
I'm intrigued by the fact that, to point this out quickly, Miami has no denial right now.
You're right. You're right. Oh my god. Well, maybe they don't need too much denial because they are playing floor. Oh no. Zat's slowly looking at some gunshots go out. He's going to attempt to walk in. Why would he push this far? No, the drone. If he didn't push, that drone might not have seen him. Jay hoping to catch the Solus off guard. Free firing going up for natural. He will jump out onto balcony. 2 minutes left on the clock. Although no kills recorded yet. Not like rapid fire like we saw last round. I am noticing the Pulse has a little bit of strange positioning. Oh, and the first kill goes to Zell, I think. Zed, sorry. Never mind. You know what? That wasn't bad position at all. Oh no, a bad melee. That gets shot down into 4v3. Paradox, man. Paradox is surprising me. Like I said, I haven't heard too much noise from these guys, but they look like a very formidable team. Oh, Dead Mike does get that kill on the Grizz. It's a 3v3 situation here. Miami a little bit scared. I can definitely sense it in the feeling here. While the attackers, the Paradox, do have advantage above, there's not one defender in sight. Okay, JP. I'm sorry, that's not DJ. That's JP. JP will be shooting at him through the wall. Oh, it's DJP. Man, I'm a moron. 50 seconds left on the clock here. We need to see the Paradox hurry this up a little bit, because while there is a lack of defenders inside of sight, how, man, dude, Natural's shooting perfectly. Bald, whatever that name is. Bald, okay, it's Bald. Yeah, Bald off, thank you. Bald off. Gets that he's oh, Bedman hoping to catch someone above him. Off guard, it's a 3v2 in favor of Miami. Neon, 30 seconds left on the clock here. Balled up, hoping to get one and gets it. 1v3, it's up to DJP to in hopes clutches, but there's 20 seconds left on the clock, and I'm not gonna lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, it's not looking too hot for him. 15 seconds, he drops down, shooting randomly for some reason, and he doesn't even have a drone. He has to walk through that.
10 seconds remaining.
3, 2, 1. He does get that one kill.
5 seconds
Miami
remaining.
just need to stay back and not push this, man. He walks into the laser and does get another kill. I don't know why he waited so long if he was going to go for the kill, but unfortunately for the Paradox, they lose this round. Oh, Miami had some solid defense there. I'm not quite sure I agree with the entire setup, quote unquote, if you could call that a setup, but it worked, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, essentially what we saw was that Miami just got back onto site at the right time and held from there. You know, they played the numbers really well. Ultimately became a 3v1 at the very end of 2v1, but you know, essentially they just held out and waited for time. I think that led to their win. The other factor that I would say contributed was, I would say, maybe a bit of ineptitude in terms of vertical play from Toronto. They just didn't seem to have much of a plan. It was just, you know, let's take some rooms and try and win.
Yeah. I'm hoping that. Whoa.
Bomb located by attackers.
What are they going for here? They are going to be back inside an armory. What? They are just going for an open floor plan. I don't. Wow, they have the entire archive wall open, dude. This is a very interesting setup. I'm not quite sure what to expect. I can't quite say I've seen other teams do this strategy before, but it might work. Who knows? Looking at the kills right now, it looks like in the lead for Neon, it's Baldoff with 3 kills, 2 deaths, and for Toronto, 4 kills for DJP and 0 deaths. DJ's been playing a very good game, and on Gridlock. Man, I love Gridlock. I like Gridlock more than Nomad, but that's just me personally. I know she's very loud. That's why I like her. She's loud, she can mask plants, and she has 4 of her tracks. Looks like a lot of drones will be thrown here, though. I think the attackers are going to be just as surprised as we are to see the open floor plan.
Yeah, the setup is strange. I'm not sure if they know what they're doing on this site. I hope they do. This is oftentimes the primary site for teams, but to each their own.
Oh my, Zad overextended himself a little too much. DJP does get that kill. 5 kills, 2, no deaths actually. Wow. If he keeps at this pace, his skating is going to be skyrocketing by the end of this. We are a little later into the season though, so as you all know, Hyper Series does not pull back any punches for playoffs or finals or anything, so make sure you guys don't miss out, viewers at home. Make sure you watch the streams. You have a chance to win channel points, you have a chance to root for your favorite teams, and yada yada yada. And besides, who doesn't want to watch playoffs and root for your team? Like, come on. Oh my god, dude, there's so many things just messed up. I don't understand this, but at the same time, Toronto's taking their time. A minute 15 left on the clock, and DJP swinging him. Does get yet another kill. What?
Oh my god.
A wall bang! That was a beautiful wall bang. Can somebody check this guy? Dude, alert the authorities. Oh my god, the military thermal trackers. Watson is the only one left. Neon. It's a 1v4 situation here. DJP, an amazing performance. Although he does get his kill streak ended here, 1v3 situation as the diffuser goes down. 40 seconds left on the clock here. Watson is not looking good for the... Okay, I guess we're not checking our corners. Wow, he went in there balls deep. Watson gets cut down by natural light. That wall bang was amazing.
That was very impressive.
My jaw dropped. Did he have any intel?
I don't know. I mean, not sure. It was
That
very,
was amazing.
I mean, essentially, he was a wrecking ball through CC, which kind of destroyed the hold. And the other thing to note is that hold was, I mean, it was similar, but not the same as what we saw initially from them. I don't think they know how to hold that site. I mean, that whatever they're doing right now, which seems to be sort of this real expansive, sort of soft extension into CC and into Fountain, is just not working. They are not holding it. well. They're not able to hold it right now. And so I think they need to just, if they're going to stay on that site, they need to be looking for some real basic holds there, or, which is what we're seeing now and what we saw actually after their first round loss, they need to be looking at the other sites. You know, after the first round where we saw a similar hold, a similar loss, they went to Vents, they went to Workshop, and they ended up winning there, and so we'll have to see if they can replicate that here, bring it back to 2-2 for themselves, and then maybe look to potentially move back to Workshop again, try and combo it, sort of, and get the lead.
Yeah, I'm finding it weird that they're playing defense down in bathrooms. I know I'm one to say I hate boring plays. I hate the default stuff. I want to see something unique. Allow me to rephrase myself. I want to see something unique if it works. What they're doing upstairs is not working, unfortunately, for them. Like that open floor thing. I think if they just, like, a Mira, a Kaid, maybe a Thunderbird, definitely some grenade denial, I think it could work out for them if they would just stop busting down walls and floors. But unfortunately, no matter how many walls you keep up, it doesn't seem to be able to stop DJ. Wow, man, 7 kills, 1 death. It's round 4, by the way. He reminds me of a White Death, if any of you know your military history very well. And oh! Watson closes the curtains on DJ very early on. And just like that, it's a 5v4 in favor of Miami already. Better than the last team from the round. And Jackal is in. The Jackal is in play. Wait. No. And just like that, he tracks him. The Goyo is tracked. Footprints give him getting away. And a kill for Bedmite. He just runs in. Oh, a very nice flick for Grismons too. Wow. A 4v3 situation here. I'm gonna think about that clock here as Grismons does skin yet another Fred Zalox. Does get that kill. It's a 3v. Miami and Toronto have equal chance here, although there is a dock still in play. Aussie is directly above the dock, hoping to protect the medic. Always protect the medic, that's what I always say. Grismons sees the dock, shoots sporadically through the wall, and I think Ball pulled out his stim pistol accidentally. His icon was going off there. A minute and 5 left on the clock as the timer slowly starts ticking down. Paradox needs to step it up. They need to speed this up. They need to either kill off their adversaries. Oh, more gunshots going now. Baldoff not playing too aggressive. Very smart play. Baldoff is playing very well. Ozzy will detonate the hatch, hoping for a distraction, I think, or just a new angle of perspective. 45 seconds left on the clock. I'm sorry, 40 seconds left on the clock here. Watson has a great position here. Watson could potentially get it. No, he doesn't. Zed cuts off the head. 2v3 situation. Slowly, Zed starts to peek. Gets shot on flank! And Paradox takes another. Beautiful work. I feel like Miami should have won that, but I'm not quite sure what happened. They just fumbled the bag on that one.
I think the issue started early on. Their roam was not, it was decent. I mean, for dedicating 2 players to it, they just didn't get a whole lot out of it. And then they kind of faltered on site. I mean, we saw a very heavy push towards bathrooms. Ended up getting the wall open. And then ultimately, you know, I think the sort of backbreaker, or however you want to refer to it, is just the fact that Watson was holding Heaven there, holding that long angle, which would have been really key for stopping that push right at the wall. Ended up getting swung and killed, and so that ultimately gave the man advantage to Toronto, which they were able to use because now they had Heaven clear, they had that main hall, so they can now push tellers, they can push bathrooms, and sort of pinch. And so they ended up using that plus the man advantage to really just get those last few frags and put the round away. And now, I mean...
Wait. No, continue. I'm sorry, I was just...
You're good. And now, I mean, Miami is here down 3-1. You know, it's not a good position for them to be in, but it's not an insurmountable deficit. They are going, obviously, back to Vents and Workshop, and they did win here. This has been their only round win so far. So we'll have to see if they can pull it back and get another one here. I think the key for them, if they want to do that, is going to be having an effective hold up top. I think if however Toronto wants to get another round here, they're gonna really need to focus on getting a well-coordinated and effective push, starting with vertical and then moving their way down onto one of the objectives.
Yeah, that is a very good point there. I think, actually, no, I can't even say anything. You said everything perfectly. I think currently, though, right now they're upstairs. Wait, no, it's a push. They don't even have anybody in other sight. Vents is clear and available for the taking. They don't even have a rotate. What are they doing? The people above are not defending it in any way. Bald is dead. Ben might kill Zed. A 4v4. The diffuser's down. We weren't even 30 seconds into the round. Wow, I sounded like a Dr. Seuss novel. More gunshots go out. Chris Monstels gets that kill on the Aussie. It's a 4v3 situation. Neon, man. Wait. No! It's possible! A 3v2 situation. Are they defend? No, they're not defusing it yet. It's still a 3v2. Anything's possible. Very nice hold. Their natural light. Watson. What? No. Why? Why? No, they do get it. Toronto ran in. A little bit of gun jiggle there at the end. Watch this. Watch the gun.
Might
I'm
be
not quite
the.
sure what that was.
I'm gonna guess that that's the effect of the Banshee. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a Banshee there. I didn't hear the audio.
I don't know if there's audio or not, but I saw the effect, and I know that there was I remember that there was a Melusi on the board, so I'm just assuming that. I did learn just now that Miami is running 2 E subs, so that's got to be messing with their chemistry here, and that might be part of the reason why they're having these issues. But they are down 4-1, which is really not the position they want to be in. And you know, as you said, and as we all saw, Toronto taking a calculated risk there. They spot the major weakness there in the hold, which was that there was no vertical. One of the things that you have to do, I'm gonna step back. One of the things you have to do when you're playing vents is you have to hold vertical, and hold vertical in such a way that you can also pressure the objective if the attack decides to ignore the vertical. And we didn't see the site rotate, and we didn't see any vertical angles from those players above to allow them to stop and to punish the attack for just going straight for the jugular. And so because neither of those happen, one of which is basics and one of which is just a very, very big blunder in, you know, not getting the site rotate, because of that, they let sort of a once in a blue moon event happen, which is a plant at a 5v4 15 seconds into the round onto a completely free site.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
That was such a blunder, man. Neon is better than this. Not ranked #1 for no reason, but 2E subs definitely is not going to be helping them. Looks like they will be holding a defense once again inside of archives, and this open concept stuff, I'm not liking it, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like the same exact subs that taking quite a bit of damage here. Balda holding an angle, looking at his own teammate for some reason. Although, as I need to force the tongue back into my mouth, DJ does get gunshot. That's the Fika. Oh my god, I did not see that coming. Natural jump scared us and immediately gets shot down by Aussie. Wow, a 4v3 in favor for Neon. I'm beginning to detect that the Toronto Paradox are getting a little bit confident here, but with them having a 4-1 lead. I mean, who wouldn't? I would be feeling pretty happy if I was doing this in their position. Crash Grenade does go out. There's nobody inside of security, though, although the closest one is Bedmite. He will be playing inside of elbow, hoping to catch the attackers off guard. Oh, wait, a run out. A run out. We better see a run out. Although there is nobody there, a run out would show dominance, and everybody knows everything about Siege is totally dominance. It's not about winning gunfights or holding sites. It's about scaring the people. Totally. Zed does get the kill on the Aussie, but immediately gets traded by Baldoff. Playing a very good game, by the way. A 2v3 situation in favor of the Miami Neon. And a minute 20 left on the clock here. There goes the last scan. Does not choose to push with it. I wish people would push with the Lion Charges more, to be honest. minute 15 left. Benmite will be looking out over into Metal, hoping to catch the Lion off guard. It looks like he might. He does not. Mag dumping too. Grismont takes quite a bit of damage here. Zalot, sorry. Zalot takes quite a bit of damage there. Maybe at 60 HP. 5 it looks like. Gunshots well ring out, balled off. Oh my god! Grismonts did not need to walk in there. There was still 50 seconds on the clock. Oh my goodness, it's a 1v1 situation. The Paradox does still have a chance here. Zalot's might regret mag dumping them. Might be forced to lose another round here with 30 seconds on the clock here. Watson clean with God here as he slowly peeks in the alley. Workout shots ring out. And just like that, balled off gets the kill! Miami Neon are down, but never out. Who knows, maybe they'll start. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that defense just worked.
It did. I mean, we saw. So apparently Miami has strats, but they have 2 E-subs in. That's Baldaff and Zat. And so I think that last one, they just sort of threw caution to the wind, did a rather basic hold, and then ended up working. I mean, Baldaff at the end ended up pretty much clutching it up, just playing a really good 1v1 against the last player for Toronto. And so yeah, I think they won their gunfights. They did what they needed to do. They held the site well. They didn't try and extend into the next, into the basement of border or anything. So just simple win for them. One interesting thing to point out here is you mentioned at the start of the round or the start of the game that this is an aggressive map. One of these teams has to be the aggressors, and it's admittedly only a 2-round lead here. Could have been 4 if they ended up picking up that last round. But Toronto clearly seems like the aggressors right now. You look at the way that they're playing. They're playing very aggressive. They're getting the kills they need to get. They're winning these rounds. And the other thing to point out is statistics-wise, all of their players, save for Grismots, are either even or positive. If you look on the other side, look at Miami, almost all of their players, the exceptions being Baldaff and Zat, who, mind you, are E-subs, are either positive or even. Well, Baldaff and Zat are positive or even. The rest of their players are negative, is what I was trying to say.
You're right. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not that they're not getting into gunfights, it's that they're losing these gunfights, and I think that is, and this is kind of a no Sherlock statement, but that's kind of why they're losing here on such an aggressive map.
I am noticing play here. Grim did get a buff, although I don't exactly know if he counts as viable. But that's just my term from a no longer hardstuck plat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been platinum. I'm no longer, which is nice. Although I still don't see Grim in this one, to be real. Grim is just a below average operator. That buff did help, but not enough. I don't think. I am noticing the lockdown LMG out of volume. Especially the Capital LMG. Oh my goodness. How? Was that Gridlock? No, that wasn't Gridlock. That was, I think that was Aussie. I think that was Aussie. Yes, that was Aussie. Aussie somehow did not get his head taken off after peeking patch, which he does a little bit of damage. Not quite sure from what, but they will begin tearing open the floor in this round. Miami are now at DJ. Looks like they started strong, but falling a little more as late hit. Castle, fortunately, no active intel. But still, is never easy. A minute 15 left. Clock here. Now, Neon are down, but they could definitely win this one. As this start pushing for attack, Response pulling inside of this through, which is a little interesting as Watson throws down the diffuser, covering fire going out, and they get it! Miami Neon do get that diffuser down. Some gunshots will go out. Boldoff does get a double kill here. Ben might. Oh no, a very nice angle. They're using their weakness. They're using their setup as an advantage. That's so good. The head hole's proven that yes, they can be looked at 2 ways. And just like that, Toronto are down 2 members. make that three. That is going to get that kill, and Baldoff kills off Zolat. And Miami, once again, not going down easily. Can we be seeing a comeback here? I believe so. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back momentarily.
All right. I mean, as Wolf said, I would be saying as you said, but he's gone off to do something. So I will keep you all entertained in the meantime. But as Wolf said, this is very possibly a comeback here for Miami. I do believe statistically they are stronger, and from experience, I believe the same, that they are stronger on attack than they are on defense, so this should favor them, especially considering the fact that they are shifting onto attack on a border, which is a typically attack-favored map.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So that does lean in their favor, and the other thing to note is that, as pointed out, they really did use that hold against them, and they had a very fundamentally sound push. That site requires, if you are on attack, it does require taking vertical in order to really, or at the very least clearing vertical, in order to provide a safe area and a safe room to get the plant down, and which is what we saw. I mean, they took office, they got the hatches, they played the hatches for the rest of the round, which is another key part of why they won, is that way they could effectively shut down defenders trying to get the defuse or trying to rotate towards the diffuser, which is what we saw actually twice. Right as the plant went down, we saw one, I think it was Zed, go for the defuse, but pretty much immediately shut down by the gridlock. So, getting that vertical control was what really helped them, and then from there, just taking a bit of a risky play and getting that plant down right in the corner, but ultimately able to punish the fact that I don't think Toronto had any plant denial, really, which is what ultimately did them in, I think, there at the end of the day. And now, seeing a top floor holding, interestingly enough, by Toronto, an extension into office, strangely enough, with a good amount of denial here. I mean, you have Maestro, you have Tachanka, you have your Azami, as that'll be balled off with a TK onto Ozzy. I am very confused by that opening kill. That'll be
TK?
Zolox onto Zap. This
I'm not
is
quite
not
sure.
a good start here for Miami.
Intentional. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, but my DoorDash just couldn't wait a minute longer. Zalots. Zalots gets gunned down. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Zalots does the gunning into 2v5 situation. Probably very good for Miami. And as my co-caster said, was Gargoth. I'm currently saying this with a mouthful of orange chicken. A triple kill for Zalots. Watson's the only one left. 1 HP. A sneeze could kill him, and he knows it. He's going to be staying back well away from that fire. He's saving Kitty. There's one running out above him. They're getting very confident. I don't blame them. It's 1v5. Just like that. I think we have about, I'd say a minute and 3 seconds to mess around.
Pretty much. I think Watson's gonna twiddle his thumbs.
Yep.
I would say that he's saving his KD, but his KD's 0.4 right now, so not much to save.
Well, speaking of which, 1 in 5? Wow. 0. That is a 0.2 KD, I think.
It is.
Wow. Okie dokie. That just happened. Just like that, Miami Neon falling short once again. The score is 5-3 in favor of the Toronto Paradox. I think I could see them winning, but who knows? Maybe if Miami Neon refrain from shooting their teammates in the back of the head, I don't know, things might change. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, Toronto just went gunny. The hold was fundamentally sound. I don't think the hold is what really won them the round. I think it was the fact that they got a 5v4 from the start, and then we saw a pretty early double kill, I think, from that Jaeger of Zolox, which really lent them the round. Having a 5v2 is a pretty easy position to be in, frankly.
and so they were able to capitalize on that, just get the kills that they needed to get. It's a good site, so that also helps. And then from there, just really sort of carry that momentum that they got early in the round just to a simple and easy round victory.
Yeah, Oh. I just thought of something.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, looking at the way Paradox
5 seconds left.
I'm sorry, on defense, they're all
Attackers
somewhat
must
spread
locate
out
and
here.
defuse a bomb.
Now, I'm beginning to, hear me out, right? I'm no player. I think it would benefit Neo to, hear me out on this, to bring some anti-roam! If they brought I mean, more than Dokkaebi, because Dokkaebi relies on better guns, like the, that's just my opinion. If you think the EBR is better, you do you. But they're not doing anti-roam well enough. And they're also shooting each other in the back of the head. 2 minutes and 45 left on the clock here. The Neon. Wait, a different approach this time. Ozzy is inside a wing room already. Somebody off guard inside a security. There's one on the table. Wait. Beautiful wall coordination. There was a yellow ping. Snuck that kill in for free. Just like that, the Toronto Paradox are down one. It is in. Oh boy. Flash grenade does go out. There is one more wave for them behind. Death! It's DJ! He gets one kill, but immediately gets shot down by Oz.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh! Wait! He has a feeling that there's a nitro, so he stands on top. Smart! Very close to getting gunned down by the. Shooting him. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't get the hatch, though. Maybe they were planning on winning that gunfight. Or, let me rephrase that so I don't sound like a smartass. Maybe they weren't planning on retreating. Whoa! Zat saves his teammate, but whoa! A triple kill for DJ, a flank that nobody was expecting! A 2v2 situation here. The Paradox are not down. A quad kill! One more kill. DJ can make history here. Round 9. Ace potential. Does not get it! It's gone! That! A 1v1 situation here. It's up to Natural Light and Zat. Because of the blood clog, Zat is low on HP, but that has never stopped anybody from that before. Everybody's spectating Natural. No cameras are being used for some reason on the defending team, which is a little disappointing. Instead of going for the elim, immediately does go to fetch the diffuser. Smart move. And he will plant behind a soft wall, mind you. Very risky. 28 seconds left on the clock. Aiming just above the head. No. Fire goes out. He gets it. He planted. He's behind security. Slowly, Natural swings him. Gunshots go out. He wins. Natural collect it for the Paradox, and we will go into round 10 in favor of the Paradox. Wow, what a round! Almost an ace.
Disabled the diffuser.
Ace
Bomb
and
diffusing
DJ,
attempt
man.
failed. Defenders win.
Very
Yeah,
impressive.
Yeah, DJ was the X factor of that round. Good clutch there by the Tachanka there. You know, just that's how you should play the 1v1. Did what he needed to do, got the round win there. Think that, you know, just a real unfortunate situation for Zat to be in. But, you know, as you mentioned, there was no roam clear. There was also there was no real anti-roam utility. And the other thing to note is that there was nothing for flank watch. I don't think they even brought claymores. They have gridlock. They have nomad. They didn't bring it, and they just sort of got caught. You know, with tunnel vision. They were found asleep at the wheel. Whatever other analogy you wish to use, you know, they essentially just got caught by, mind you, a 3 armor Cade, and who just sort of strolled up construction stairs and over to CC and pretty much just reamed their whole offense before they could really set up vertical. So I think the key takeaway for them there is just that they need to at least have drones watching that.
If not, bring, you know, your Nomad, your Gridlock, something to watch your flank, which they're doing now with Baldaff on that Nomad. And, you know, ultimately,
10
even though
seconds to
Zat
insertion.
did kind of pick it up towards the end, stopped the ace and nearly won the round, got the plant down. Just need to be playing smarter than that.
Attackers are heading
Can't
out to
be
defuse a bomb.
can't be letting a guy get 4 kills and just bulldoze your whole push.
Yeah, 4 kills is an operator that's not supposed to be fragging, by the way. A kite, a 3 armor, as you stated. Very good point, mind you. He's not exactly quiet.
No. Also, very quick semi sequitur. The reason that they didn't have that hatch plugged is I think they ran out of reinforcements, so they just had that soft. But I mean, this is a map where vertical play is kind of required. And even though they brought the buck, they brought a lot of breach, specifically hard breach. They brought the fuse even. They just didn't get to use any of that because they didn't really cross their T's and dot their I's.
Yeah, that's really... Oh, man, that 4K should have never happened. But at the same time, I'm so hyped for it. DJP, 11 kills. Count them, man. 11 kills, no doubt. Going to be the MVP, at least for the... Wait, no. Wait, no. Zedlot's and Natural Light. Hell, even Zed have a good chance. Hell, MVP's at anyone's take for this one, at least for this match. Some good shots will go ahead. It is match point in favor of the Paradox on defense. They do have roam clear as stated, but unfortunately, I don't think they're taking that much advantage of it. I'm going to be real. Like, look at that. Watson is droning, and Natural Light does get that kill on the Bedmite. And, oh, a refrag. Zalots. Watson was droning when the Dokkaebi call is going out. He's still doing so. Oh, it's a Flores drone. I'm a moron. And Baldaff does take a little bit of damage. Chat walks into sight with no resistance. Or, that's not sight. I'm sorry. That's Armory. He walks into vertical with no resistance. A 4v3. Now, while the Paradox do have a member disadvantage, it's still entirely possible for them to win. I mean, come on, look at those players. Look at those kills. Look at those layouts. They do have the hatch soft, mind you, which is not the greatest idea. Although, it doesn't seem to matter. DJ, once again, flanking, even with the Nomad, or the... Zach gets a kill on the Zed, 2v3. Miami looking stronger and stronger as the seconds tick down. 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, excuse me, I had a little bit of chow mein stuck in my windpipe. 2v3 still. And just like that, a quad kill for Zad. Can we be seen an ace? No! He chokes it! Again! We see another choked ace. That's so unfortunate. I hope they res it for the kill. Well, it's not happening. A double kill for DJ. And, oh, it's so hard to fight this. DJ, my friend, I love you. But yeah, there's 2 people playing vertical. One outside and one inside. And the one upstairs, Ozzy, while only having 3 kills, I don't think kills tend to matter when he's holding such a great angle. This is what Floor Destruction is about. He's holding everything properly. Very carefully, and we'll shoot to the floor, killing off DJP. And a round goes to the Miami Neon. Good that they played that attacking round perfectly. Although I do have a little bit of complaint about the Dokkaebi use it. Not necessarily that they brought a Dokkaebi, but that I didn't see the team really like taking advantage of that as much as they should be. Like Dokkaebi was calling, it seems like randomly. There was no like plan, I guess. I'm not sure. Like it worked, don't get me wrong, but I was just a little confused about why they even bothered to bring Dokkaebi.
Yeah, I don't know why they're bringing Dokkaebi exactly, but as you pointed out, just a very clean, very good attacking round for them. They were sort of gifted control of Armory there by Toronto, which is a pretty big mistake. You really want to force a team to fight for that, or at the very least waste a lot of time and a lot of utility on it, because that's essentially what decides that site is can you hold
Attackers need to
or
locate
can you
and
stave
defuse as
off
many bombs as they
vertical
can.
control. Or I guess for attack, can you take it, and how much does it cost you? And so ultimately just we're not able to really pull that up, or hold it down for the defense. The other thing is that somebody in general chat was saying, and I'm gonna quote them here, Zat is throwing, and then Zat went out and dropped a 4K. So that also kinda sorta helped right there.
10 seconds to go.
Zach gets extra power from being
5
insulted.
seconds left before insertion.
And then he choked like you on your chow mein.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. Defender has been discovered.
It's good chow mein, okay? It's really good Chinese food. I've been eating good today. I had California rolls, pot stickers today, and now I'm eating Chinese food from DoorDash. I've been eating good today, and whoever hates it, I do not care. This food's good and you're not eating. So anyway,
I had to make the joke. I'm sorry.
oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I want to imagine somebody at home like, man, I'm just stuck with cereal and Pop-Tart. I want to get some Chinese food or Mexican. God, I love Mexican food. Man, I'm getting fat just talking about this. Let's change the topic. It is match point in favor of Toronto, and still we could be seeing the reign of Miami going down, and Toronto could, as you said in the beginning of this match, Toronto really tied for third place with Ottawa, I think.
Ottawa.
Ottawa, okay, Ottawa. The Knights in shining spandex will be competing for third place. Fallout taking a lot of damage here. 45 on the clock. DJ playing inside of security via zombie, very good. A nice little rainbow skin too. Look at that. Look at that. It's rainbow and bright. It's just beautiful. And okay, well that rainbow thing of sheer terror just shot somebody in the head. Ben Mai is gone. That is the oh no. Did they even get the wall open? I don't think they got the wall open. That is the only hard breacher down, although DJP is going to get shot down by Zed. The wall is still going to be an issue. Oh no, Zaylot. Zaylot, play very patiently here. Very carefully. Shooting at the wall for some reason. There was no need to like that. And Aussie suddenly on high alert. Slowly as they start to rotate positions, they might literally be ending up in the same position as they were last time, unless the one by Zaylot does backing up. Peeks him, and Zaylot wins the gunfight. Aussie gone. A 3v4, looking more and more grim. Wait, Zed with the maestro. There's no Osa. There's no protection. The Flores does bait him out. The Griezmann does take advantage of it. Zat is dead. A 2v4. Oh no, a 360. I saw that. You're not sneaky. I don't remember who it was, but I saw it. Wait. Ball up doesn't get the kill on the
10
Zaylot.
seconds left.
It's still a 3-2 and Miami needs to hurry up. Natural Light gets the kill on the ball off. Watson, the hero we can't have. Griezmann gets the kill on the Toronto Paradox win.
Big upset.
Very good.
What?
Miami. Oh wait, they're not undefeated. This is their first